All right, it's currently a Tuesday night, and we're just in our apartment having a regular, typical, just kind of night in. But for like the last hour or so, we've heard so much noise outside of our window.
I would say last 3 hours. It's been a while.
Chris is saying last 3 hours. We've just been hearing, so it's currently like 10 o'clock p.m., and we've just been hearing, at first we thought it was a sports event because right next to our apartment there's a gym or like a big auditorium, and we've been hearing what sounds like blowhorns. Then we started thinking maybe that it was some type of construction. Then we were thinking it's a lot of traffic because we can hear the traffic and the street sounds from our apartment, but it seems really chaotic and we are not sure what's going on. I just like Googled the news for Hanoi to see if something's going on. So it looks like we're gonna have to check it out because
I think it's construction.
Chris thinks it's construction. I think it's a sporting event next door. We shall soon see.
Yeah, so basically I'm about to go outside and see what the heck's going on because this is insane. Like, we always hear a bunch of noise, like we're right in the middle of Hanoi. Like, well, not necessarily Hanoi. Hanoi's huge, but we're right in the middle of the city. There's always stuff going on. If we look just out our window, you can see like a gym. But this sound has been going on for hours, and I'm like, I think it's construction, but it's not really consistent. It's crazy. We're just doing like some work on our computer and having some wine. This is a celebration. It was recently my birthday.
And we don't have wine glasses, so
I'm not going to tell you how old I am. But
place your best guess in the comments.
Good Lord, at the marketplace, the woman that we purchased our like produce from, her guess was extremely high relative to the actual. But anyway, I'm gonna open this window and just see if you can if you can hear this. It's insane. Like, I started thinking that I had too much wine and that maybe I was, in the twilight zone or something, because this is insane. Listen to this. You can probably see.
Well, they're right across here. You can kind of see our reflection actually a little bit in their window, but that's the gym, and that's the floor that has the pool on it. But maybe downstairs there's some type of like auditorium.
Well, no, I don't think so, because you can tell that there's nothing over there because all the lights are off. Normally we can see in that window over there, but let's see if you can hear.
And it's kind of coming and going, which makes it seem more traffic-like.
There it goes, right there. Sounds like a
Hopefully.
Sounds like a demented bus.
Hopefully that can be heard. All right.
Some type of construction. Flip that one switch. It's on 20 decibels now.
So are you gonna go out and?
Yeah, I'm about to go downstairs and check this out. So I'll get you if it's anything. Ah! These stairs are insane. Apparently, Vietnam is serious about their football. So they've just won the gold medal in the, I believe, the Olympics. But the whole city has been going crazy for hours. And I came out of our apartment. We heard all this noise, and people are just everywhere. They're celebrating, and there's flags, and you can just see it's insane. I've never seen patriotism like this. Number one. Get out for it. Yes, bro. Get out for it. How long can this go? It just keeps coming. I don't know if people are circling around and doing laps, but they just keep coming.
So it turns out what this is all about is that Vietnam just won, like a couple hours ago, pretty much like a championship football or soccer if you're American game in the Southeast Asia Games. And this is something that we don't know anything about, so feel free to leave your comments to inform us, because this is just a quick Google search. Once we saw what was going on outside, I was like, maybe, you know, they're celebrating some type of sports event, because since we've been here all month, we've seen like on a regular basis people watching soccer on on big projectors outside of restaurants. They're like super psyched up about it, really into it. So it seems like really embedded in people's lives. And now we know that the Southeast Asia Games are going on, which is basically a big sports event where people compete from all of the Southeast Asian countries against each other, almost like it seems from quick searching like a Olympics type thing. So Vietnam, this is a big win for them apparently, because 6 times in the past decade or so they have been in the finale for football, and I think 5 times, and they've lost each time, and I believe this is the 6th time, and they won against Indonesia in the games that are taking place in Manila, Philippines right now. So people are in complete celebration mode. The streets are chaos. Everyone is just going crazy with their horns on their bikes and their cars and the blowhorns and the flags. Everyone's so excited. So now we have an answer to what this madness is that we've been hearing from our apartment for the past few hours.
What I wanted to say was on the note of like seeing people celebrating, or not necessarily celebrating, but before the celebration, we saw a bunch of people. For the past month, we've been seeing groups of individuals, groups of people watching watching football, like in little cafes and such. When we walk down the street, so I just want to explain like how prevalent this is. So we walk down the street outside of our flat or our apartment, and we see groups, like every store we pass, there's like a group of people, and then they're all watching like either on a TV, even some had like a projector set up like out in the middle of the street with soccer on it. Football. Keep getting that messed up. Anyway, the funny thing is, or the kind of like story that I want to tell is that we were even at like this local, it's not really a grocery store, it's more like a convenience store. It's called QT. And they had a small little like monitor computer TV thing they were watching the game on, and we knew that they were watching the whole time we were shopping. We come up, we're checking out, and we're like in the middle, like the cashier's like beep 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 checking our stuff, and then all of a sudden like this big play or something happens, and all of a sudden everything just stops. Like the whole, like all the people in the store, the employees, they're all just like watching the game, and we're just kind of standing there, and we don't watch football, so we didn't know any of the details, so we kind of just were like standing there just waiting, and everyone's like, yeah, this score just happened or whatnot. And literally it was like not a concern that we were there as customers, it was the game was the concern. And then it was like probably a minute or two, and then all of a sudden, okay, it was like...
No, that was a different day. That wasn't today.
No, yeah, so that wasn't even today. That was like, I guess, this would have been the finals, so the other thing would have been like, tonight would have been the finals. The other thing that I'm talking about would have been like the playoffs or something to get to the finals, but that was like pretty funny. And then to think that we experienced all this, like night after night, seeing like people in the streets watching the games, and then now like literally we thought it was construction. It was so much like noise coming. I was like, this is construction or something crazy's happening. And then finally we go outside and we see this. Absolutely insane. So let us know in the comments, what do you think about the win? What are your thoughts, and how do you feel about the fact that Vietnam apparently won this huge game? Let us know in the comments.